Namaskar, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, officials, sportsmen, students, teachers, women, children, old-aged ones. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, welcome all today in this nice time and nice place. We are discussing spiritual words as per the series of words, spiritual thoughts. We are extending with these words how the human thought word is more important than action, because the origin of the action is thought or our idea, notion. According to Swami Vivekananda and according to our sacred and pious teachings of our religion, what does our religion say? Angels long for this human term. As salvation attained in this form, recite holy words and don't miss. This is very purpose of life's bliss. Angels, those who are the workers of God, servers of God, day and night are busy in the service of a man. But man is the form of God. Man is born in the form of God himself. So, birth of the human being is matchless, incomparable, and competeless. What should we do? What should a man do? Recite God's words without fail. It's only the human blisses avail. Only the human births avail. Now we should understand what is the supreme action of the human life. That is to repeat the God's word. We are to repeat the God's word and do so and do action as per the guidance of our spiritual master. A spiritual master who is inside with us forever, everywhere. We should be directed, we should be instructed, we should be informed by that super, internal, natural and institutional guide. His insight is reverberatory, uncountable, and he is formless. He himself says he is formless, shapeless, figureless, colorless, because he is in the human being, in the human body, in the form of air, fire, soil, sky, and water. So we should never discriminate and never classificate on the basis of caste, color, creed, sex, language and all that. We all are one inborn and we all are one after life. Hence, our birth to death, we are one from the message of God. He has not created, He has not leveled, He has not branded any color, caste, creed, language and all that. He made us His own form. In His own form He created us. And He claims that it is only the human body who can recite, who can repeat the God's words and who can enjoy the perfect ecstatic joy of life, which is the elixir while living. A man can enjoy whether he is in action, whether he is doing any work. While doing any work, while doing any action, he can concentrate on God's word. If someone is unable to speak, then he can listen the words only for meditation. If someone is unable to listen, then he can see the God's picture and image, because the message which is stored by the mind, that may be kept in the form of energy by the image or picture. So if someone is unable to listen, unable to speak, or even someone is unable to see, he can also feel the presence of God through the sound and light. So there are many ways for the human being to feel the presence of Lord or God. There is not only unique or one way of reaching at that height. There are many ways, but target, aim, motto is always one. So it is rightly said, neither a Hindu nor a Muslim is bad. He who bends upon sins is bad. Means sinning, crimes, mistakes. If we commit any time, then we are offender, then we are criminal, then we are mischievous. Otherwise, we cannot level, we cannot brand anyone, because it is the individuality. Man believes not in spiritual master's narration unless eyes himself on verification. Man, a man, you do not believe in God's, in Lord's narration, because his narration says that he also exists where there is no light, where there is no sound. So he is in the form of lightless and in the form of lightness. He is in the form of soundless and he is in the form of soundness. So man, you want verification. Why verification? If you can verify your other papers, your exams and your documents, you can verify from any higher authority, from any gazetted officer. But man, you are not to need to verify these things, because God himself is in the body. He himself is in the body in the form of lightless and soundless also. So never have this illusion and dilemma in our mind. We are to be free from this narrow thinking and inferior kind of thoughts. We are never to weight the God's word and God's thought with the worldly things. These are metaphysical, beyond to reach. As John Donne explains in his number of poems, in valediction forbidding morning,